Hey guys, what's up? I'm Naomi Ayala and thank you for clicking on this video. So this is my second video and I decided to do another little story time of another scary experience that I had. This took place while I was in California and with one of my closest friends, Justine. I would always be asking people like, let's go running, I really want to go running. And I would always choose like the worst times to go running. I'd always want to like run like late at night. Also, I would get out of work pretty late, so like that was the most convenient time for me. I would always be like, let's go running. And one day I like finally convinced her and she said yes. So we ended up going running like around 9 p.m. around Balboa Park. For anyone in California, you will know. And it's this like 5-mile track, and about like only 2 miles of it is lit with street lights, but the rest of it is completely dark. We had our phones, like they're fully charged, so I thought everything's gonna be okay, like we'll be fine. A couple of our guy friends knew where we're going either way, so like in case of anything they would be there, you know? So we started running and it was pretty good for the first 2 miles. Like we were doing pretty good, but by the time we reached our 3rd mile, the street lights were starting to disappear and she was like, you know what, I want to go back, it's getting a little scary. And I was like, no, we gotta finish this, we gotta do our 5 miles, like I'm really proud of you, because she normally doesn't go on these kind of like long distance runs. And we get to this bridge, we finish crossing the bridge and we get towards like the bottom, and there's this like old man. You couldn't really see him because it was pretty dark, but he's there on the side of the track, like just digging up something in the ground. You could see he has like a little flashlight, like he's just digging something in the ground. And we're trying to get away from him. We're trying to get to the other side of the sidewalk, and he like pauses what he's doing. She's paying attention to him. She's like looking at him, and he just like looks up at us and mumbles something weird. And we like pay no attention to that. We just keep on our little jog, and he suddenly gets up and starts like approaching us. There's always people walking at night, so you wouldn't really think, okay, they're after us, but Justine like suddenly got scared and she started running. So I got scared too. I started running too, and little do you know, he starts running after us and he starts like screaming these things, and we're freaking like panicking. We got really scared. We get to this like parting, and either you can continue on across the street or you can go into that like little forest area behind this golf course. So all you can see is like trees there, so it's really dark. So obviously we decided to go on the side that have the street lights, and we're like, hopefully he won't cross the street. And he actually stopped following us at that moment, and we just see him like get on this bike. We're like, okay, you know what, maybe he just thought we were gonna take his bike or something. So we continue our run, and we're getting pretty tired. We're like, 5 miles is a lot to do when you're tired at night. And suddenly we turn around behind us and we start to see flickering light, like somebody's following us. It's him again. So we get so scared, and by this point Justine just like books it. She books it to the middle of the street. That speed limit there, it's like 50. So I got so scared. Like she's already across the street. She left me alone, and now I have to run. So I just book it and we run to the middle, and I just start crying because I start getting scared. Like, why is this man following us? And we decide to start walking, and then we see this like truck come from opposite traffic, and they like pull over and they're like, hey, do you guys need anything? But like we start thinking the worst things ever. Like, it's just late at night, and why would they want to help us? Like, do they have good intentions? And obviously we thought not. So she books it again across the street, and I'm freaking out because she freaking ditches me again. So I have to book it after her, and I'm in tears, and I honestly don't remember if she was crying, but she's like panicking because I'm crying. And we start to see like the guy on the bicycle, like the flickering light had gone to the other side. So we started to think, what if he's like trying to go where we are? Like, what is he trying to do? So we get our phones and we call our friends who we know are at another park nearby. And because they're freaking angels, thank you guys. they come and they pick us up, and I don't know if they believed our story or not. They probably thought that we had just given up on our run, but I promise you, like, if nothing had happened, like, we would have finished that run. It was just a really weird night. It was a pretty weird night. You better believe it, she never wanted to go on another run with me. Because of that, I will never go on another run at night. I'm also, like, in North Carolina, and if you look at the streets at night, they're pretty scary. They don't have a lot of street lights here. So, if you guys enjoyed my story, this is pretty fun. Like, this is my little outlet to get to tell you guys little pieces of my life. Leave a like below and subscribe if you want to. Bye, guys.